is what it is. But they're going to be hungry. They want to win. We want to win. We're at home. We want to be dominant here. We don't want to be losing games. So I think it's going to be a tough game. Adding to the Cascadia Cup rivalry, and then just the games that we've had against them in the past. So I think it'll be an exciting game for the fans, and I think both teams are going to be looking to win, especially even more so because the two losses both teams have conceded. Yeah, it's good. He's a great player. Did well in Europe. Happy to have him here, and yeah, me and him rotate positions in the 4-3-3, whether I'm out wide or coming inside and taking over his role, and just in points in games, us figuring out when the best time to do that. And but he's a player that has quality on the ball. He's a player that's come up with big goals for us, especially last year against LA, and we're happy to have him here.
How do you feel like you're coming along and being able to pick your spots and feeling comfortable in the new formation?
Like I said, the first game against America, I felt really good. Was getting some good looks, and kind of since then, I really haven't had many chances. So, but that's chemistry. That's us doing a better job of keeping the ball in the final third and moving it around and trying to get chances for each other. So, it's coming along. But the next game is something that we can work on, and hopefully we can do a better job of it.
Sure, it's still early, but how do you think Jordan's done through the first month here, and how do you think your chemistry is working with him?
Yeah, I mean, it's still working. We're trying to figure each other out and how we play. I'm more the style that likes to link up with people, give and go here and there, and he's more of a runner, getting behind the line. So just mixing it up and us getting on the same page and finding each other in the game. But we haven't played many games with each other, but he works hard, and like I said, even the very first time I was interviewed about him, as a kid has a bright future.
How important is it for your relationship? Well, I guess not your relationship with Jordan, but for Jordan. I mean, there's a lot of times during the matches where the TV will kind of zoom in on you guys, and you can see that almost like you're picking him up after a missed chance or something like that. And you being the veteran player you are, him being the rookie that he is, how do you think important it is for him to have your support and for you guys to kind of have that? I don't know. Do you kind of keep
I think it's more. No, I know what you're saying. I mean, I think it's more important that you realize that, it's a roller coaster. You're going to have highs and lows, and just kind of keep a steady head. And, you got to work your way through things and, not to get too high, get too low. And but the work that you put in, that's what gives you confidence. And it doesn't really matter what people say. At the end of the day, it matters what you think, and you can control, your future. The next game is always a chance for you to score, always an opportunity for you to set somebody up. You can't be worrying about the things that you'll do wrong. You got to worry about things that you're going to do right, and can you go from there. So, I mean, that would be my advice that I'd give to him. But, you as a player, you just got to be confident in yourself and kind of know that you're doing the right things, and don't worry about other outside stuff.
Have you guys had that kind of conversation? Have you taken him on?
No, I mean, I'm not the type of guy that says, hey, come sit down, let me tell you about life. You know what I mean? That's not me. And I'm sure that he's someone who's already kind of thinks that way anyway. You got to have a little bit of tough skin in this business and doing what we do, because you're under a microscope. It's one game, you're the worst player in the world. Next day, you're the greatest. So, you just got to stay level head and keep pushing.
Last couple. When you don't get as many chances as you'd like in this game, how do you work on midweek?
I study tape and try to figure out things, and see points in the game where maybe, instead of crossing the bar here, could you find me on the inside, or could I make a different run? Is there something I'm doing in terms of the runs that I'm making, and maybe I need to gamble more on crosses and not try to wait and see where the ball's going and then make the run. Just try to go and just try to guess before it's even crossed, because just not really getting on the end of things. But I think it's just getting on the ball more and us having more of circulation in the attack and third. I don't feel like in the last few games we really kept the ball in their half and moved it around it, and see that the cross is not on, come back out, bring it through the midfield, get it out wide again, and try to go through the middle, give and goes, and try to create chances on the top of the box. Haven't really seen that, so hopefully that's something that we can correct and get right, and try to break teams down not only in the outside but in the middle.
Is that when you see you come a little deeper to receive the ball and think more guard?
Well, I just try to get touches on the ball, try to be involved in the game, because if I'm not getting touches, I feel like then what am I doing out here? You know what I'm saying? So It's just trying to pick your moments, when to check and get touches, when it doesn't make sense to drop. Sometimes it's not on for me to do that. But if I'm getting the ball in the attacking third, you see me. I'm not going to drop like that. I'm going to be getting in the pockets and getting in the holes. But that comes with us having better possession in the attacking third.
Even with an individual or a team, about how deep into a season do you need to go where it's no longer really and something got to sample size everybody and something?
What's up?
About how deep into a season do you need to go before the sample size actually tells you something about a team or an individual?
Well, I mean, that's something to ask the coach. In terms of individually, I mean, who's to say? You could be playing bad the first half of the season, and next thing you know, you're lighting it up. And it's definitely important to catch rhythm sooner rather than later. But you definitely don't want to be a team that catches it early and then loses it, and then where you at and towards the end of the season and postseason not getting it done. So, but at the same time, you don't want to go through a season and not play well either. So, we need to make sure that we do get it right. That we're not waiting to assess. We're already being proactive and not being reactive in terms of how we evaluate games and how we're studying tape and how we're trying to figure out the situation and how we're going to strengthen the team and how we're getting the best product on the field for the fans and for the city.
Thank you.